Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your chef from Guru's Cooking.in with Delhi ka Mashoor Bread Pakora. For the ingredients and the cooking instructions, please look at the description below. We'll start by mashing 4 potatoes. These are medium-sized potatoes. Make sure your hands are clean and sanitized before you mash them. Friends, to boil these potatoes, I added them to a pressure cooker with just a little water, around a cup of water, and we pressure cooked them for 5 whistles. After that, we peeled their skins, and here I'm mashing them for you. We'll add half onion which has been finely chopped, along with 1 green chili finely chopped. We can also add the green peas right now, but we will not be adding the green peas now because they will get mashed. So we'll keep them aside and we'll add the other ingredients. 1 teaspoon of salt for seasoning, 1 teaspoon of Chat Masala. And for a lot of hot spiciness, we'll be adding 2 teaspoons of Garam Masala and 1 teaspoon of Red Chilli Powder and half a teaspoon of black pepper powder. So a lot of spice going in this mixture, and that is what makes up for some hot sizzling bread pakoras. Come, let's mix them up nicely. Friends, the green peas I didn't add at this step because it would have got mashed and that wouldn't taste or look good in the end. So please make sure you add the green peas later on. And the green peas that I have is already boiled. In fact, this was frozen peas that I bought from the market and I kept it in water for some time. Once it got defrosted, it looked like this. So extract it, add it, but make sure it should be boiled and soft and tender. That's important. Frozen peas is usually already boiled, but you need to check from the brand where you buy because I'm not sure from where you buy. So just mix it up gently, don't crush the green peas, and we'll leave this aside now. We'll take 10 slices of bread like this, and it's time for us to smear and add this filling of amazing sizzling potato onto these bread pieces. So take a good handful and smear it nicely over the bread slices like this. Add a lot of it so that you enjoy it and your friends too. We'll take another slice of bread. To this we'll be adding water gently and smearing it at the edges of all the bread slices that we have, so that these 2 bread slices, when we place them on top of one another, stick to each other and glue nicely. But only add it to the edges, only to the sides. And also press it, but only at the sides, not at the center. Otherwise you'll break your bread because it is very delicate in the middle. So friends, do this for all the bread slices. And when you do it, you will cut them into 2 halves like I'm showing you, just like a triangle, nicely. So once you have done this, it should look something like this. Let me zoom in my camera and show you how beautiful it looks, and succulent and juicy for sure. Friends, we also have this done for all the bread slices, and this is how they look. We'll now prepare our batter. For this I've taken 1 cup of besan. To this we'll be adding in 1 teaspoon of salt for seasoning, a 1/4 teaspoon of Jeera powder or Cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of Red Chilli Powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of Ajwain or Carom seeds. But before you add them, crush them nicely in between your palms and then throw them in. This way they offer a lot of aroma and flavor. Mix it up nicely and then only you will add the water. Otherwise the salt will not mix, remember. Friends, this is 3/4 cup of water in all that I'll be adding here. But I will not add all the water at once. I'll be adding it gradually, slowly. So once again, for 1 cup of besan, you will add 3/4 cup of water, which means for 1 cup of besan you'll be adding just a little less water. But like I said, add little by little. This way you've got a lot of benefits. The first benefit is if you don't add all the water at once, it will not create lumps for the besan. And second is if you don't add all the water at once, can you look at this consistency? It's very thick. I'll add a little more water and I'll try once again. So like I said, if I would have added all the water at once, I wouldn't be able to check the consistency for what I desire. And if it becomes too less viscous or too thin, it is not good. Too thick is also not good. So we are not perfect, we are not God. So let's add it little by little and then test. So friends, it's still the way I wanted, and now this looks good. To this thin and nice batter, we'll be now soaking in our bread pieces that we have filled with the potato masala filling. Soak it in nicely like I'm showing you. But you need to hold it up for a while the excess batter drops down, and then only you will put this in hot oil. Otherwise your bread pakoras will be raw and kacha from the outside while cooking. So let the batter drop, don't be in a hurry, and now you will take it up and drop it in hot nice vegetable oil. I'm using some Fortune soybean oil here. To test if it is hot, I just dropped in a little batter and the batter came up sizzling. Make sure the batter doesn't come up too soon, otherwise the oil is very hot. The oil should not be very hot. So just put the oil at medium flame, add the bread, and now put the oil at low flame and keep cooking. So for some seconds we'll cook at one side and then we'll flip over and cook at another side. Now I'm drenching this bread pakora at the top because it's floating, so that it engulfs a little oil at the top. Because when I flip it, if it is raw, it will stick to the bottom. So I'm just making sure that at least, not completely, but at least little bit, it should not be raw from the top. And now it's been around a minute or minute and a half cooking at a low flame. Remember, cook at a low flame. High flame will burn it. And now we'll flip it over. But while flipping it, don't pour the oil onto you. Be careful. So use this idea. Take your ladle, on the other side put a knife or some blunt object and slowly drop it in the oil. Because if you drop it, it's a very heavy object. It will throw oil and the oil will splatter onto your hands. You need to be careful while cooking. That's very important, my friends. So cook it for a long time. I didn't show in this video, but I cooked it for at least 2 minutes and then I brought it out. It looks so amazing and sizzling. This is Delhi ka Mashoor bread pakora, my friends. Cut it into half, enjoy it with some chutney and enjoy it with your friends with a lot of love. And here it is for you. Thank you so much for watching Delhi ka Mashoor bread pakora. Friends, this is Ileana and we are now offering since the last month, and again this month we are offering an Amazon gift voucher of 10,000 rupees in Indian rupee to one of our lucky subscribers chosen randomly every month. So if you haven't subscribed now, what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button below and subscribe. Get lucky. Friends, please also hit the like button at the bottom and share this video if you liked it. Thank you so much.